Today we're going to make some red beans and rice, but basically stuff that we have. For example, this isn't really andouille. This is andouille smoked sausage from Johnsonville. I'm sorry, MC. Next time we're in New Orleans, I promise we'll stop at Costco and get some andouille. We got a cup of peppers. Now, I prefer to cook with poblanos, not bell peppers. And that's just a style preference. And in here also are a couple of our own homegrown chilies. And they're kind of spicy, so I'm going to hold off on the cayenne for now. But this is 1 cup of poblano peppers, about 2 tablespoons of chopped garlic, not too fine minced, so it doesn't burn. This is about a cup of green onion, the white parts, and then I had a little bit of like a piece of like white onion, so I put that in there. And then this is celery. I love using the celery greens, so if your recipe calls for parsley, this is a great substitute if you don't have that. Seasonings are bay leaf. This is thyme from our garden. I'm going to put these green onion tops in at the end. This is Slap Ya Mama Cajun seasoning, the white pepper blend. Got some smoked paprika, some celery salt. This is some stock made with turkey and chicken bones. Had a bunch of bones I saved and made stock out of it. This is a little bit like a half of a Knorr stock cube. And this is about, I'd say, 2.5 cups of red beans I stewed this morning in an Instapot. All right, so what we're gonna do first is get our heat going. Put some about a tablespoon of ghee. I'm gonna heat that up, and we're gonna fry our andouille first. Fry our andouille first because we want some of that oil to, be rendered off in the sausage. I know there's butter in there, but there's a lot of oil in there, and we're gonna cook with that oil. This is probably about right. I know there's some pale sides, but the other side is definitely dark. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. There we go. In goes the celery, onions, everywhere, hopefully mostly in the pot. We'll reserve the garlic until the rest of the vegetables kind of sweat down a little bit. Because I love making things hard on myself. 3 bay leaves, which you're going to have to fish out later. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big sprigs of thyme. Going to have to fish that out later too. I'm putting them in now because I like to let them bloom up a little bit. Doesn't take long at all for this vegetable to sweat down. Okay, I'm gonna add my seasonings in a sec. I'm gonna let's taste the sausage to see how salty it is. Okay, so this is Slap Ya Mama seasoning. I think I'm gonna scatter it over the veg. I think it'll be about 2 teaspoons probably. And then watch this stuff because you will start to sneeze.
Or somebody in the next room usually.
Yeah. That's probably about 2 teaspoons. And then this is celery salt. Not a lot. Smoked paprika. Enough to make it, pretty. Stir this around. Stay with me now. And then half a can of beer. Don't ask me where the other half went. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna cook this until all the beer is evaporated. This is 4 cloves of garlic, roughly chopped, so they don't burn. It's about 2.5 cups of red beans with their liquid. It's the broth. Say that's about, 8 to 9 ounces, probably 8 ounces. So we're gonna let this. I'm gonna try to put about an inch of water over the beans. The beans are already cooked, but you want time for these flavors to get together and get to know each other. And I'm not gonna put the andouille in till I'm almost ready to serve because I don't want it to get rubbery. There we are. So,
How long do you think it'll take?
I'm not sure. I'm going to taste it though and see where we are salt wise. Not any salt. I did not salt these beans when I cooked them. And I don't know why, but before salt, I'm going to add this. Let it cook a little bit and then taste it again. And if it's Now keep in mind, this is going to reduce a bit. So whatever salt you put in here is going to concentrate. So you really got to be careful. I don't like things too salty, and I'm only saying things are too salty. Gonna stir this up. It's got a really good base. Here you go.
Yeah, it does, right?
Yeah, it's going to develop pretty well.
But
I
I
think.
can also taste why you would throw the salt in. Yeah, almost no salt at all.
Yeah. So I put in a stock cube. It's a chicken stock cube. I'm going to let this cook for. I'm going to let it come to a boil, and then I'm going to salt it a little bit, and then once it's come to the consistency I want, I'll adjust for salt at that point. I'm gonna thicken this slightly. I'm not gonna mash them all, but so it's been an hour, and I'm gonna make. Actually, I have 11 minutes to go, but I'm gonna mash a few of these. There we go. Turn this up to another 30 minutes. There we go. Gonna turn the heat up. And in 30 minutes, I'll add the andouille sausage. And then I think we can eat, depending on how thick it gets. But, oh, I already fished out. I fished out all the thyme sprig stalks and the bay leaves. And so we're just gonna increase the heat a little bit and let it reduce and thicken up. I turned the heat off. We've got about 2 minutes left, but here we are, nice and thick, rich and creamy. So I'm going to add the andouille sausage to it. There we go.
It looks fantastic.
Let's give her the old taste. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm.
Mmm. That is wonderful.
That was wonderful. Okay. So I'm going to serve up some rice and garnish. Yep, right here. What kind of rice is this? Jasmine. Sausage on there. Looks amazing.